Welcome back to another episode of our NHL 20 franchise mode series with the California Misfits. I am the Final Night Errant. Thank you so much for checking us out. Hope you enjoy this particular episode. If you do, make sure you give it a thumbs up and hit that like button. And if you want to see more content, you can always subscribe to the channel and turn your notification bell on so that you always know when I put up a brand new episode. In this episode, we're going to go ahead and get through year number 4. We may stop at the trade deadline if things are in need of making a change, but if not, we may power through all the way to the end. So let's get right to it. We're going to jump right in here and get a little bit of year 4 action right off the bat. We're going to go ahead and watch a little bit of the first game of the season against Chicago at home. All right, let's get to it. Misfits looking to improve on their postseason play this year, making it to the playoffs in their second and third years, but being knocked out in that first round. So we start a brand new campaign to get back to the playoffs and hopefully do a little bit better this year. Wow, Jordan Binnington in the net for Chicago. And we're going to go with Eric Comrie, apparently, in our opening game. I don't know why we're doing that, but we're going for it. So Holt be taking a break here in opening night. We'll see how this goes. And here we go. Puck's about to drop. Galchenyuk to take the draw. And the Blackhawks are going to come away with that. All right. Blackhawks down low. They're going to get it back to Boqvist at the point. There's a long shot. Misses the net by a long bit. That puck's going to get all the way up to Granlund, who takes it over the line and into the attacking zone. Galchenyuk gets that loose puck, gets a shot off, but Binnington's got that covered up pretty easily. And just like that, 34 seconds in, we're on our first face-off in our offensive zone. Galchenyuk going to take the draw on Taves here. We're going to see how this first line plays. Galchenyuk, Forsberg, and Granlund. Hopefully they do well. We'll find out. Parayko with it now. He's going to take it over. Protecting, looking. Trying to find someone open. Gets it to Leo. Back to Granlund, who's going to send it in the middle to Forsberg. Over to Galchenyuk. Gets it taken away. Here comes Taves. Wow, they spent too much time looking for the perfect shot and never got one off. Taves with it. He's just going to take it down into the half board. Sends it into the slot for Kane, but that gets knocked away. And here come the Blackhawks on a little giveaway right there, right off the bat in the defensive zone. That's not a good thing. We don't want to see very much of that, that's for sure. Opportunity there for the Blackhawks. Yeah, a little bit of a giveaway right there is not good. We do not want to see that kind of play, especially in our defensive zone. All right, Misfits to take their draw in the defensive zone here. They're going to win that back very easily, send it back around the back of the net, and get it up to the wing. And the breakout is through the neutral zone. Giveaway right at center ice. Here come the Blackhawks now. Pulls up at the half board, sends it over to the point, gets picked off by McGillney. McGillney gets it to Makoshin. Makoshin's just going to drive through the neutral zone. Gets it to Jost. Jost now with it. He's going to take it to the half boards. Pulls back. Trying to look for someone to pass it to. Can't quite get it done. They have to send that back into their defensive zone just to recover it. And the Blackhawks are on the move. Zabro to Nylander. Back to Nylander. Back and forth they go. Down low. There's an opportunity for the Blackhawks. Big save. Makoshin. Dangerous passes right there in our zone. I'm not loving that. Chicago seems to be doing a very good job of shutting down all the momentum we've got here as we get... Ooh, and there's the first goal for the Blackhawks. What a blast from the slot. Comrie lets his first goal in. 7 games for Holtby in the preseason. Apparently he needs a break after that. And first game of the season is going to go to Comrie. He lets in his first goal there. In the first period, Blackhawks up 1-0. Yeah, right from the slot too. Bang. Comrie, you got to stop that. Definitely got to stop that. Alimata with his first goal. All right. 17:02 left to play here in the first. Chicago up by 1. Misfits getting off to a slow start here. Perfetti with it now. His first year in the league. He's a rookie. He's going to give that up. Saad with it. Nice takeaway there by Perfetti. Gets it right back. Here they come back the other way. Pelech with it now. He's going to try to get it down low, and that gets tipped just away. Doesn't connect with his intended target, and the Blackhawks are coming back the other way. Kirby Dack dumps that all the way down behind the net, where Karolade picks it up. Over to Quixote, up to Perfetti, now to Pelech. Pelech, long cross ice path to Gurionov, who gets absolutely smoked. And here come the Blackhawks one more time. Down low again. This time Quixote's there to pick off that pass. He's got it. He's going to go through the neutral zone with it. Gets it to Perfetti. There's a pass that would have been really nice, but it didn't quite get to where it needed to. Couple good opportunities there and just not connecting right now. off by just a little bit. The Misfits are struggling to get some offense going. There's another shot from downtown. That gets tipped in front and just barely makes it to the goaltender. There's another shot. Comrie saves that one off to the side. Lawton across the ice to Gurianov. Gurianov dangles, gets it taken away. Here come the Blackhawks again. They get turned away at the blue line. Have to recover, and finally the Misfits come away with it. Here they come. Sissons, dangle, takes it down into the corner. Centering pass, Nash picks that off. And here they come through the neutral zone. Just another dump and chase here. Misfits able to get to that puck first. Karalate is going to send it back around. Parayko sends it back to Karalate. Karalate to Lawton. Lawton over to Sissons. Back to Gurianov now. Gurianov, another dump from them. Send it in deep and go for a line change. Here comes Duncan Keith now with it. Still playing in the league in year number 4. DeBrincat over the line with it. Gets it almost tipped away. No good. Finally gets some free ice and a shot off, and Comrie has that covered up. 13-12 left to play here in the first period. Still down by 1. California Misfits looking to get something going here. We need a little spark. We need something going. Yeah, wow, that was that hit on Gurianov earlier. Boy, did he get hit. Galchenyuk and Strome to take the draw this time. Galchenyuk's going to win that one back. Parayko to Lievo. That gets up to Granlund. Here comes Granlund. Over the line. Takes it down into the corner. He drops it back to the point. Back to Granlund. Back to the point. Parayko gets it all the way over. Galchenyuk gets it taken away. Here comes Zabral. And the back check gets back in time. 2-on-1 back the outside. There's a big save by Comrie right there. Forsberg picks up the loose puck and gets it to Granlund. Granlund, 1-on-3, gets a shot off. That gets easily saved off into the corner, but Granlund gets the rebound. Lievo with it now. Tries to get it to Granlund down low. Jost gives that away. Perlini. Back the other way. Stops at the half boards. Tries to pass it. Lievo picks off the pass. Here comes Jost now with it through the neutral zone. Jost, pass to the center. Over to Kyrou. Parayko with a shot that hits a leg in front. Doesn't go anywhere. Doesn't even make it to the goalie. Misfits able to recover that loose puck at the neutral zone. Turn it back into the offensive zone, but can't do anything with it. Here come the Blackhawks one more time. DeBrincat over the line. Another free look for DeBrincat. He gets a shot off, but Comrie's got that covered up. DeBrincat with a number of really good opportunities here in the first period so far. Comrie has only let the one goal in from Ali Mata in the slot. There's another big face-off win for the Misfits in the defensive zone. That's really good. Here they come. Another dump and chase. Sends it down low to Boqvist. Boqvist gets it up to Kane. Kane's going to move that over to Taves now. Taves pulls up at the half-ice bar. Yeah, Kane with it down. He drops it over to Boqvist with a shot, and Comrie's got that one covered up. They're going to do another face-off. So, what we're seeing here is the Misfits not really turning anything into any kind of offensive pressure. It's been all Chicago for the first 10 minutes of this game. Let's see if the Misfits can get it done here in the second 10. They're not starting off very well. Big hit right there. There's a nice pickoff, and that's going to go back the other way. It's a free look for Forsbacka Karlsson if he can get on his horse. There's a dangle. Can't get the shot off before the back checkers get to him. Had a free look and just gave it away. There's Saad with a nice little move there to get himself free and an easy shot, and Comrie's got that one saved. That was a great opportunity there by JFK. He just took too long to get that shot off. And there it is, a look at Perfetti. Rookie. Getting out there, getting a feel for the ice before the first game of his NHL career. Big things are hoped. We're looking for big things out of Perfetti. Maybe not this year, maybe not next, but soon. Perfetti's going to be a force to be reckoned with. There is Chicago. Nice little win on the faceoff there. They cannot do anything with it. That puck's going back the other way. Gurianov, nice little steal right there in mid-ice. That puck's going to get sent in deep. Vukajevic now with it. He's going to send that up to Perfetti. Perfetti's going to try to get that pass away, and he gave it away right at the blue line. Here come the Blackhawks again. There's another big shot from way downtown. Vukajevic getting that bounce pass up to Pelech. Pelech, gets hit by Tartukin. Kuhlman now. He's got it at center ice. He's going to move it through. Nash gets it poked away. Doesn't get anything going here. We're just passing it into people's skates at this point. Chicago down low. What an opportunity right there. Scramble in front. That whole scramble started because we had a Misfits player try to whack that puck into Comrie's pads to get a stoppage and ended up missing Comrie altogether and put it into the boards. There's another win by Chicago in the defensive zone here. Chicago back and forth. Saad gets it to Keith. Keith gets bumped. They can't come away with it. Down low, and that gets poked away. Here comes Granlund, 2-on-1 back the other direction here, and the opposite of what we're looking for. Quixote with it, tries to get it down low, can't quite get it done. Here come the Blackhawks. That puck knocked away. Nice defense right there. Forsberg. He's going to take that one in, takes it down into the corner himself, looks to drop it off. Nobody there to pick it up, so he gets his own pass. Quixote back to Forsberg. In the slot, there's a shot, hits somebody out front. Duncan Keith almost had it. Galchenyuk strips it away from him and gets a shot off, but Bennington easily makes that save. 7 minutes left to play here in the opening frame of the Year 4 season. Looking for something here. It seems like California's just skating slow out there. They're just not moving. Evo with it now to Parayko, who bounce passes it to no one. He's able to get that puck stripped away, though, so at least he redeems himself. And he's going to take that over the line and down to the half board before dropping it to Lievo with a long shot that misses everyone and the net and goes off into the corner. Here comes Taves. He passes that over to DeBrincat. DeBrincat, nobody stepping up on him. Finally, 2 men go after him. That's passed all the way over to Zabril. Zabril to Mata. Mata back to Zabril, back to DeBrincat. They're playing tic-tac-toe with it. Back and forth at the point. That's down low. Kane with that rebound shot. Gets nothing for it. Here comes Kyrou. Kyrou with it. Drops it back to Parayko with a shot. And what a save there by Bennington. Parayko just winds up and lets her rip from the point. And Bennington snags that out of thin air. Parayko still scoreless in this opening game of the season. Sissons and Strome to take the draw now. And Sissons going to kick that back. Nicely done. Parayko gets it to Lievo. Back to Parayko. Tries to get it to the winger, but doesn't go. It's tied up by a man there, and Parayko easily takes that puck away. A questionable pass. Lawton, he's going to get bumped off the puck, and the Blackhawks are going to come away with it. Perlini with it now. Who's he going to send it to? Looking for someone. He's getting pressured. Finally gets the pass off there to Strome. Strome over the line, looking. Guy down low. There's a big save by Comrie. What a save. Course back at Carlson now. Here comes JFK. He's going to take that over the line. Tries to windmill into the middle and just loses the puck. Nylander gets that to Strome before getting bumped. There's a pass back. Perlini into the slot, and Comrie has that thing saved as well. Tartukin. Yeah, he's got a big hit earlier. He finally got that shot off there as well. Perfetti and Kuhlman to take the draw now as we approach the final 4 minutes of the opening frame here of season number 4. I'm having too much trouble. There's a giveaway and shot immediately. Comrie easy save. That puck pulled up. Just tries to get it down low. Pelech with it down low out front. There was a chance, but he was defended. Does not get the shot off. Boqvist gets that to Keith. Keith gets it up to Nash. Nash over the line. He tries to dangle, gets it taken away, but that puck is recovered by the Blackhawks. Yeah, there we go. I was going to say, it looked like there was a slash right there, and we finally get ourselves a power play with 3 minutes and 10 seconds left to play here in the opening frame. First power play of the season. All right, here we go. Let's see if the power play can get it done. Galchenyuk to take the draw on Taves. And Taves pushes him. And that puck's just going to get sent all the way down the ice into the corner. Down behind the net. Lievo picks it up, and here we go. That goes to Forsberg. Forsberg with it. He's over the line, sends it to Galchenyuk, who just takes a shot, and Bennington's going to go ahead and freeze that puck. Minute 31 left. 31 seconds have already gone off the power play. Got to be careful of those dumps. They will eat up a ton of time. Got to win this back clean here, we're looking for. Looks like Nash to take the draw on Galchenyuk. Tied him up, and we're going to step in and get that puck. Here we go. Lievo down low, back to Galchenyuk. Trying to find that open guy, and a giveaway to Nash. That's not what we're looking for. There we go. Little tip, little take. Here we go. There's a dangle. All the way over to Pelech. Trying to set it up again. Lievo with a shot down low. That gets redirected up into the stand. And it looks like we're going to have a hook here. 5-on-3. Nash going to the box. For the next 2 minutes, we'll have a power play. Which is perfect. The rest of the The rest of this period is going to be on the power play for the Misfits. Great opportunity here, 5-on-3 to try to get this done. Kyrou to take the draw on Kane. Can he get it done? He's going to go ahead and knock that back. Great, Jost over. There's a shot, just goes wide. Palmerson tries to get that cleared. Almost did not have that happen. That's going to eat up a ton of time right now. Jost with it. He's going to send that over to McGillney. McGillney just going to dump it in for some reason on the power play. Nice giveaway. There's a chance right there, and Binnington's going to freeze that puck with 15 seconds left on this 5-on-3. We need to win this face-off. This is a big face-off right here. If we can win this face-off and get this thing scored before those 15 seconds are up, we still have a very nice power play opportunity. We're going to win it back. Gets it to Pelech. One-time shot. That gets saved by Binnington, and that's going to do it for the 5-on-3. One man out of the box for Chicago. Power play is still on. 5-on-4. We're back to it. Here we go. Over the line. Takes it down into the corner. Tries to pass it, and that one's just given away, and Korea is just going to throw that down the ice. 39 seconds left to play in the power play. 40 seconds left to play in the period. Oh, brother. What are we doing? Soderlund with it now. He's going to go ahead and eat some more time. 20 seconds left. There's a shot. Just goes wide. Forsberg. He gets it taken away by Hjalmarsson. Hjalmarsson to Kulemin. There's a shot. Redirected out front. Comrie's going to go ahead and freeze that puck. 4 seconds left to play. And the California Misfits watching their power play advantage eaten up there by bad play. And nothing for it. Absolutely nothing for it. Not the greatest first period here for the California Misfits. We're hoping for a much better year, that's for sure. Kicking it. Can't quite come away with it, and that is going to do it. First period is over. California Misfits trail the Chicago Blackhawks 1-0. We'll have to see if the rest of the game, the rest of the year, is a little bit better than what we saw right here. Well, that was quite the disappointing first game of the series. A 4-0 loss to Chicago at home. Not the greatest home opener ever, that's for sure. All right, let's get through the first 10 games of the season, and we will take a look and see if there's any major changes we need to make. Here we go. 10 games. At Buffalo, we win 6-3. At Nashville, there's another win. How about home against Anaheim? Uh-oh. Baptiste has been injured. We're going to have head coach replace that player. That's our AHL team. At home against Anaheim is a loss. At home against Colorado is a loss. We have yet to win at home. On the road, though, we have yet to lose, so that's interesting. Home against Carolina. There's another loss. Home against Pittsburgh. There's another loss. We cannot seem to win at home. At Calgary. Let's go ahead and fix this. Go. At Calgary, there's a win. And then at Vancouver, there's a loss. There's our first loss on the road, and we've yet to get our first win at home. We are 4-5-1 after the first 10. Let's take a look and see what's going on. Galchenyuk, 10 points in 10 games, leading the team. Find ourselves, California Misfits not doing well right now. 2.7 goals for and 3.5 goals against. We have 7 power play goals in 10 games, 35 chances for a 20%, and 2 shorthanded goals against. We are 4-27 for the penalty kill, right where I want to be, and 2 shorthanded goals for. All right, so we are not scoring goals, and everybody else seems to be. Let's see what the problem is here. Take a look at our lines. All right, first line's a -5. Yeah, that's not good. Second line's a minus. Oh, that's terrible. Third line's a total minus. Eek. And then the only line that's doing anything good is the fourth line. That is not good at all. Holtby is 4-3 right now with a 9-12 and a 3 goals against. And Comrie is 1-2 with an 8-7-2. He is not doing very well at all. So Holtby trying to think, what can we do here? What can we do to get some stuff going here? Because this just ain't working. This just ain't working. All right, let's split these guys up because obviously this isn't meshing well. Yeah, this isn't meshing well. Let's go ahead and make a change. We're gonna go ahead and put McGillney up here. We're gonna put Granlund here. Let's go ahead and move. We'll move Perfetti here. We'll put Kyrou in the middle there with Pelech and Gurionov. Just going to try to shift everybody around a bit. Just trying to shake some things up here and see if we can make it work, right? Jost, you've got 1 goal in 10 games. Ugh. Shoots left. I'm going to switch you and Perfetti. Put Perfetti over there. All right, let's see what's going on here on defense. -2, -6. All right, so this isn't working right here. Let's do this. Let's put Vukojevic and Nikoshin on the bottom. We'll put Karalate and Quixote there, and we'll move Lievo, and we'll leave these guys alone right there. When it comes to everything else, I think we're okay. Let's just kind of tweak a few things and see what we can come away with here in the next 10 games. All right, next 10 games. Then we'll make any major changes we need to make here. So that's 4, 7, 10. 10 games, 3 weeks. Let's see how this goes. Home against Philadelphia, another loss. We finally get our first home win against Vegas. Rangers have fired their head coach. Toronto, there's another win. Back-to-back wins at home. Finally getting some wins at home. At Ottawa, we got a win. Home against New York. They have fired their coach. And we get a big win there. Nice. Home against Florida. There's a win. There we go. At Winnipeg, there's a win. There we go. Home against New Jersey. There's a loss. And then at St. Louis, big win. Final game. Home against San Jose. Ooh, he's out until the 20th. I'm just going to head coach replace player. There we go. He's out until the 20th. That is a month. We're going to lose Quixote for a month. That's not good. All right, we lose that game against San Jose. So we are 11-8-1 after our 20th game. Our last 10, we went 7-3. I'm going to go ahead and just leave it and go from there. The only thing I am going to change, though, is I am going to move the guy that came in for Quixote down to the 3rd line, and I'm going to move one of those other guys up. You know what? Anderson's fine. Anderson's fine. Yeah, Anderson's fine. I'm going to leave Anderson. He's 80 overall. Looks like he's going to work all right with Karalate. We're just going to leave it. We're just going to leave it for now. All right, here we go. Let's go ahead and bust through to the halfway point of the season. So that's another 21 games. That's 4 through the Tampa Bay game, 7 through Washington, 10 through Minnesota, 13 through Buffalo, 16 through Colorado, 19 through Pittsburgh, and then 21 would be right here. All right, so we're going up to that point. We're going to bring Quixote back right in the middle of all that. Los Angeles. At home is a loss. At Edmonton. Vukojevic's been injured with a concussion. That's not good. We need to, let's see. We don't have an extra defenseman. Do I want to bring somebody up? Yeah, I want to bring somebody up. Edit the lines manually. Need to go in and bring somebody up. Roster move. Okay. And then I want to bring up somebody who is not waiver eligible. That is a defenseman. Let's see who that could be. All right. Gabranson. They're all waiver eligible except for Brizgalov, and we're not bringing Brizgalov up. We'll grab Gabranson. Let's bring him up. Confirm. And we're going to back out of that. We're going to have to fix some lines. Okay, first thing we're going to fix is our lines. Branson's going to go in here. There we go. And then we're going to fix this. Putting in Simon. There we go. Just going to leave him. And we'll see how that goes. All right. 2 losses there back-to-back. That kind of sucks. Home. There we go. There's a win. Stanley has been injured. That would be... Logan Stanley is an AHL, so head coach will replace that player. There's a win against Arizona, loss against Tampa Bay. Got Dallas, then Montreal at home. Holtby's been injured with a sprained ankle. Here come the injuries, boys. Here come the injuries. In the system, goalies. Let's grab Picard. He's coming up. Confirm. And we got to fix some lines. And here we go without Holtby. Let's see when he gets back. Stanley's fully healed. Let's go ahead and put him back in his line. We are getting absolutely killed by the injury bug. Trying to hold on to whatever we can here. Dryden Hunt's fully healed. He was not hurt before. We're just going to continue. It's a day-to-day on that one. At Columbus, Pelech has been injured with the shoulder. What is going on? All right. We need our guys to stay healthy. What is going on? At Boston. There's a win. Don Quixote's fully healed. All right, let's get him back in. We need that spot. Defense. That's Anderson. Anderson's out. Quixote's in. And then Gabranson's out. Anderson's in. There we go. For now, we're just going to leave it. Chicago, there's a loss. Pelech is fully healed. Let's get him taken care of. All right, so Cirelli's out. Pelech goes back in. There we go. Buffalo. Scoville's fully healed. He wasn't hurt before. We're going to keep moving on that day-to-day. Boy, oh boy, we're just getting absolutely crushed right now. At home against Nashville. Holtby's back. Let's edit the lines. Get him back in the lineup. Card, you're out. Holtby's in. Okay, let's get him playing right away. Vukajevic's back. All right. Let's go ahead and fix this. We're going to send Gabranson down. New York, California. He is back. All right. Let's get him back in. Boy, oh boy, were those injuries something else. Vukajevic. There you go, bud. At Carolina, then at Pittsburgh. There's a shootout loss and a win. So we're 19, 15, and 5 right now. Oof. Pelech's fully healed, and he's back. I thought he was already in. Yeah, he's already in. Day-to-day injury there. We got Vancouver as our final one. Yep. Shootout loss. We were 19-6 and 6 halfway through the season. This is not a great start. That is for sure. All right. We are in 5th place. We are 3 points outside of the wild card in our division, and 1 point out of the wild card, the bottom wild card. So we're in wild card contention right now. All right. So what is going on? Where are our problems? After making that change with the lineup, moving some of those guys around, let's see if they've been able to adjust. So there's a +4 now. Yeah, our first line's at almost all positives. That's good. They turned that around almost completely. Forsberg was at a -5 at one point, so that's a +9 over the last 20 games for him. Let's see. Perfetti, yeah, this second line's not getting. No, this second line's not. Second line's bad. Pelech, third line is still not clicking, and the fourth line is killing it. All right, so the fourth line is doing fine. It's these two in the middle. All right, what can we do? You guys are giving up way too many points. Yeah, we'll put Kyrou in the middle. Try to win a few more face-offs. Granlund on the left. Jost hasn't been scoring goals. We're going to move him back over here. Put Granlund on his offhand, so he's got his one-timer at least. Let's try that. We had a rough go of it there for injuries, so I don't know if this is just people not playing well or if it's an injury-related issue, but real positive there for the first pairing. Second pairing could be better. Yeah, this pairings aren't working here. All right. Vukajevic, you're going to go here with Quixote. Yep. Carolina, we're going to move Carolina over there, Makoshin over there. Yeah, let's do this. Let's just try keep changing up these combinations. We got to find people who play well together. We got to find people who play well together. And then also want to take a look at the goalies. How are you guys doing? Holtby, 22 games, only 8 wins. What is going on? Holtby, what is going on? Just not having a good year. 33 years old. Is he really falling off that fast? Gosh, I hope not. All right, and then we've got Comrie, who's got 20 games played and 11 wins. Comrie has 20 games because Holtby got hurt. So Holtby doesn't get hurt. Maybe he's got a better situation going, but right now, a .9 save percentage, and oh man, this is just rough. This is a rough year, boys. It's a rough year. Not much else I'm going to be able to do about this. I think at this point what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and go up to the... let's go up to the trade deadline. Let's get to the trade deadline, and we'll see what we've got going on. All right, we're going to stop about a week before the trade deadline. Right before the CBJ game. Yeah, we'll go right after the Detroit game. That gives us just about... What does that give us? 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 20, maybe 24 games. Let's go right after. Let's go right here. Let's go up to the Sunday before. Yeah, we'll go up to the Sunday before the trade deadline. Oh, come on, guys. Let's get it turned around now. There we go. 2 wins right in a row. There we go. 3 in a row. I like it. I like it. Versus Ottawa at home. There's a win. 5 games in a row. 6. Can we get 6? Make it 6. Can we get 7? There's 7. 7 games in a row. All right. The changes we made were good. There's 8 games in a row. St. Louis at home. There's our first loss. So 8-1, 9-1 over the last 10. That's pretty good. All right. So those changes made a big difference. Oh, yeah, they did. All right. Things look like we finally figured that out. Oh, no. He's out until the 19th. Okay, so that's only a couple weeks. We're going to go ahead and just have head coach replace that player. That's only for like a week. So hopefully it's not going to hurt us too bad. 2 losses right there. Let's bounce back and get 3 more wins right here. Come on, boys. 3 wins. We're looking for 3 wins. Trade alert. Hinostroza and a third going to Philadelphia from San Jose. They're getting back Sardif, Ginning, and a third. Interesting. Hinostroza. All right, so then we got another trade here. Rangers are sending Kreider to Anaheim. They're getting Tracy, a first, and Gruley back. Interesting. There's a shootout win. Nice. Can we get another win? Nice. Can we get one more? He's back. Let's edit the lines. Get him back in there. Cirelli out. Thank you for filling in, Cirelli. Nope. Nope. Don't want to put Gurianov down there. I want to put JFK in there. There we go. JFK back in. All right. One more week here. Detroit makes a trade. They're going to send Mo Seider and Hart Kynan to Los Angeles. They're getting Darnell Nurse and Jeff Carter. What? Why? Oh, my God. All right. And then Calgary and Dallas make a trade. Teuton and a first for Spurgeon and Foligno. All right. Okay, there we go. There's a... I was going to say it was a win, but it wasn't a win. It was the... that was a versus. Oakland player Scoville's been injured with a concussion. We're going to go ahead and head coach replace that player. Home against Detroit here. Yeah, lots of trades happening now. Buffalo and Vegas going to make a trade. Buffalo's sending Okposo in there first to get Riley Smith and Girgensons back. That's an interesting trade right there. So Smith and Girgensons to Buffalo, and Okposo says goodbye to New York and hello to Vegas. Chicago and St. Louis make a trade. Ooh, Patrick Kane, Duncan Keith, Connor Murphy, and Riley Nash. Holy cow to St. Louis. What a massive trade. Chicago's going to get back 2 firsts and Flattery. Holy cow. Patrick Kane, Keith, and Murphy, and Nash. Holy cow. Oh, boy, oh, boy. Well, St. Louis looking to make some serious upgrades. All right. There you go. Colorado and Edmonton making a trade. 3/3 and Johns going to Edmonton. In return, they get Lavoie. It's an overtime loss, a 1-0 overtime loss. Oh, that's rough right there. 2 losses, 3 losses in a row right now. Another trade, San Jose making a big trade to Arizona. They're going to get Derek Stepan, 2 seconds and a 4th. They're sending back Gustafson and Alsner to Arizona. So San Jose trading west to west for some picks. Interesting. Let's see. St. Louis is placing Devin Taves on waivers. No, we're going to decline that. We don't want Devin Taves. And the last game, there we go. We win that last one. Where are we at? That's the big question. We are at 32, 21, and 7. We are currently in 4th place in our division in a wild card spot, tied for 3rd. Exactly tied for 3rd. And yeah, we're right there. So it's a tight race right now. 68 for points for the Kings and the Predators, looking to try to take those wild card spots, and just a few more wins and we can find ourselves up in 2nd place solidly. Yeah, it's going to be a very, very interesting final run to the end of this season. The big question, do we make any trades? Now, the trades that we did see that were happening, nobody in our division was really making anything huge. We did see that one trade to the Kings, but Mo Seider isn't going to be the difference maker there in getting them past us into the playoffs, I don't think. The Knights picked up Kreider, but they're 9 points out of it right now, so I'm not overly concerned about that. Over in the Central, though, the Blues made that huge trade in first place, bringing in Patrick Kane and Duncan Keith, trying to get them another cup before they retire. Let's see. Anybody else? Not really. The Coyotes are down in the basement, so we don't have to worry about that trade. And the Blackhawks all the way down at the bottom there. So, yeah, it looks like right now there has been no major trades within the wild card group is what I'll call them, right? So the big question is, do we make a trade to see if we can push past the Ducks and the Flames here at the trade deadline? Let's take a look at how our team is doing. And you guys let me know if you think there's somebody on the team that needs to go. All right? So let's take a look at what we've got, what we're working with, right? Forsberg, 28 goals, 24 assists, +7. 12 goals, 51 assists for Galchenyuk, and a +6. 34 goals, 18 assists, and a +4 for McGillney. Yeah, I definitely found his spot. 10 goals. All right, so Joseph's starting to score. -2 for him. 7 goals for Kyrou and a -2 for him. 32 assists. Nice. And then 12 goals, 30 assists for a -4 for Granlund. So that second line's kind of gotten it under control. And then the third line, Pellick's at a +2 now. 8 goals, 23 assists. Perfetti's at 12 goals, 19 assists for -3. And Guryanov's at a plus player now as well at 14 goals and 28 assists. So it looks like, I think, whatever changes we made right there, we finally found the guys that need to be playing together, because they have definitely all turned it around. And then that bottom line, Lawton at a +13, Sissons at a +15, Forsbacka Carlson at a +12. Yeah, this fourth line's killer right now. All right, so it looks like we figured out our forwards. I don't really see anybody in that group that I am thinking has to go, right? There's nobody dropping the ball. Defensively, Lievo, +20, +28 for Parayko, a +7 for Vukajevic, +1 for Quixote, so that pairing is working better than the other pairing. Karalate and Mikoshin, though. This pairing still is not working. If we're going to make a trade, I think Mikoshin is the guy to go. Yeah, I think Mikoshin is the guy to go. He's on he's on his final year of his contract. And we've got Karalate for 2 more on a sweetheart deal. So, yeah, if we're going to move anybody, I think it's Mikoshin. We'll have to see if he wants to come back. My gut feeling is it's a big fat no, but we'll see. So right now we need somebody to go with a 2-way left-handed defender. And that should be maybe a right-hand 2-way or a right-hand defensive defenseman, something like that, who fits that bottom pairing line and what the coach wants to do, right? Because right now, Karalate doesn't, and that's part of the reason why they don't have any chemistry bonuses. These guys fit pretty well. These guys fit okay. All right, so there you go. That's the situation with our defenseman. I think Mikoshin really is the only guy I've seen so far that I'm like, yeah, we could get rid of him. Goalies, Holtby, how are you doing? 37, and he had 37 games played, 17 wins. All right, so he had 8 wins the last time we looked at him. That is 9 more with over the last 17 games or so. So he's about 500. He's a 500 goalie. And he's definitely bringing down his goals against average, and his save percentage has gone up. So that is a good thing. Comrie. All right, Comrie's starting to get it under control too. All right, so I think we're okay. We need to try to avoid any more injuries for the rest of the year. And I think the big trade right now would most likely be Mikoshin. Let's see if anybody else doesn't want to come back that has any kind of trade value. And then we'll take a look at what's available. And you guys can tell me if you think there's a good trade out there, okay? So let's take a quick look. Who needs to come back that isn't... All right, so here we go. First off, Mikoshin does not want to come back. He doesn't want to sign an extension. And so that is definitely somebody we're looking to move here at the trade deadline. So Mikoshin, it looks like it's lights out. Time to say goodbye to Mikoshin. Anybody else? Wow, not a whole lot here. Anderson is also one of those guys. He's our depth defenseman right now, so I can't exactly blame him for not wanting to come back. Pelech, he's on an RFA. He doesn't count. And then Lawton. Lawton does not want to come back right now. We'll see if that changes. I'm not breaking up that fourth line, and he's not going to have enough trade value for that to matter to me. So right now, Mikoshin looks like the only one, and we've got a nice little situation where we only have to bring back a couple of guys next year, and none of them are going to be making a tremendous amount of money. So we're in real good shape when it comes to our contract situation, our cap situation. We're at $16 million right now, and our entire forward core outside of... I think our entire forward core is pretty much set, right? Yeah. Outside of Pelech, who's not going to be demanding a tremendous amount of money at 80 overall. Yeah, that's really good. And then we'll be able to bring Lawton back, even if he doesn't want to come back. I can spend a little extra to bring him back. He's really solid. So we just spend a little bit more money for Lawton and Pelech and bring them back, and that's not going to be that much. We're going to be able to cover that just in the increase in cap alone. So we're looking at $16 million right now in cap space if we want to make a major trade in either the offseason or going into the playoffs now. If we want to make a massive trade for a big dollar amount guy, that could be something we can look at. The year after next, we're going to have to pay for McGillney, Kyrou, and Guryanov. So that's one reason not to go too crazy with who we want to bring in. Yeah, and then obviously the rest of these guys down here aren't going to cost us too much money, but the McGillney is going to be a big dollar amount in 2 years. He's going to continue to grow. He's going to be in the upper 80s, low 90s, so he's going to be a big contract down the road. Kyrou, I think, is maybe going to get to the maybe mid 80s, so that's still going to be around $5 million or so. And Guryanov potentially could be the same in 2 years. So we're looking at roughly maybe... kind of depends. Anywhere, I'd say, between 15 and 20 million for these three players alone if we end up keeping them in 2 years. So right now, that is the situation. We have 16 million in cap space. We'll be able to bring everybody back next year without too much trouble and then really prep for the following year. And that is looking real good. And then if we take a look at our defensemen, we're not going to bring Mikoshin back because he doesn't want to come back. Anderson's, if I can bring him back, I will. He probably won't cost me that much money at 80 overall. And what do we have following year after that? We'll have both Vukojevic and Karolate after that. And Karolate at that point potentially could be around that $5 million mark. Vukojevic I don't think will be. I think he'll probably maybe tap out at around 84. So we're looking at maybe high 3s, low 4s for him. And then the year after that, we've got Quixote. So we definitely have to be careful about how much we're spending, but I don't think we have to make any major moves right now. You know, the one thing we didn't look at was the goalies. Let's take a quick peek at the goalies. I want to say that on the main roster and go to goalies. All right, so we have Holtby, and then we're going to have to figure out what we're going to do next year. It looks like Comrie wants to come back. Picard does not. That doesn't surprise me. And then, yeah, we've got Holtby long-term, but we don't want Holtby long-term. We want Holtby just long enough to get this elite goalie going, and he is just not quite growing fast enough, that is for sure. So we will have to keep our eye on things. If he gets a nice little boost this year, gets to maybe like a 72, a 70, a 72, we might go ahead and... run him in the AHL as the number one guy, trade off Vavalainen and bring in somebody lower than him to be the backup and kind of go that route. Just to force Donovan to grow a little bit quicker by being the number one guy. All right, let's take a quick look at who's available on the trade block and see if there's anybody you see that would be good to bring in. Let's take a look at the trade block. All right, Foudy, reason, nah, nobody really there. And let's see, Arizona. Cuckoo, no. Boston. Tuukka Rask, no. Bunch of 80 overall guys. All right, Sam Reinhart. He's in his final year of his contract. He's 27 years old. He's going to want right around $6 million, maybe $7 million bucks next year. Do we want to bring in Sam Reinhart? He'd be good on the second forward line, it says. He doesn't have stats that are awful. How's he been doing? He's not on a good line, and Buffalo is not doing well this year, apparently. Yeah, he's underperforming. I don't think he makes it to 60. But we put him on the right line, and he could be really, really good for us. What is he? He's a playmaker, right? So who do we have on that second line? We'll take a look here at the second line and the third line and see if something's going that might make sense. 121 shots around 160 shots this year. Okay, that's what we can expect out of him. So there's Sam Reinhart is an option. It's not a great option, but it is an option if we're going to try to make our lines better, right? Zibanejad's out there. So you've got Zibanejad. He's 29 with 6 years left. I'm not interested in that contract. Backlund, no, I'm not interested in that contract either. Campbell, no. Chicago. No. Colorado. Brody, Johnson, and Compher. JT Compher, depth forward. Fits on all forward lines, all penalty killing lines. Our forwards look pretty solid. What is his contract situation? He's coming into a contract year. Interesting. Columbus. All right. 4 years left with Ryan Murray. Two-way defender. Fits on all defensive pairings. I could throw him down and replace... what's his name? McCoshen with Ryan Murray here if we really, really wanted to. He is 29 years old. He's a little bit older. He'll be good for a couple years. He's got 4 years left on a 4.9. Do we want to trade for Ryan Murray? We pick up overall. He's got great defensive stats. His durability is a bit questionable. How many games has he played this year? 60 games this year, so... it looks like he misses a couple games every year here and there. Yeah, he's I don't know. I'm a little on the fence about Ryan Murray. It's more than just their overall, that's for sure. Now, Seth Jones, that's a different story. His trade value, though, is through the roof. Trade value's through the roof, and he's good until 33 years old. 5 years left. We're in year number 4. So he'd be a defenseman for us long term. We've already got Parayko, who we could move down if we need to. And I think we only picked Parayko up for like a 2-year deal or something like that, or a 3-year deal. We'll double check in a second. It's pretty solid in his stats. But they're looking for a lot. That's a lot of trade value right there. I don't know if we can make that work. That may be more trade value than we have available, if we're being completely honest. Yeah, that might be more trade value than we have available. But we can always entertain if you guys want to try to come up with something. Dallas, let's see what Dallas has. Nobody there that I'm interested in. Detroit, nobody there I'm interested in. I don't want Peterson, no. Nobody there. Wait a minute. Yeah, okay. Let's see. Rowney, Kovalchuk, Quick. No. None of that interests me. Nobody in Minnesota. Nobody there. David Krejci. 36 years old, 79 overall. What has happened to you? DeKaiser Trouba. 29 years old with a 4-year or Shea. Okay. Brady Shea. 28 years old. He's got 2 years left. I wouldn't... Defensive pairing 3. He'd fit right where McCoshen is right now, so it doesn't upset our apple cart. He's 86 overall. We could play him out for the last 20 games and then worry about fitting him somewhere else next year. Brady Shea may not be a bad little go of it here. Bringing in Brady Shea could be pretty good. Now, that's a lot of trade value. I'm not going to lie. but not quite as much as, say, like Jones. Trouba, who is 1 year older and has a much longer contract at $8 million, which is definitely not worth an 85 overall. We're not even going to entertain that. Nashville. Roman Josi. There's another one, just like Seth Jones, who has an absolute ton of trade value that we'd have to come up with, and he's 32. No, I think we can skip him. Ryan Ellis, he's 32 with 5 years left on that contract. That's not a good contract. We don't want that. And then there's Matthias Ekholm, who's 32 with a 3-year contract. I wouldn't even take a 3-year contract on a guy who's 32. Like, I'd take maybe like a 1, but nah. These guys are all way too old. Way too old. Let's see. Nope. 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 Wow, a whole lot of nope down here. There's Okposo. We're not interested in him. Okay. TJ Oshie. No. All right, so there's not a whole lot to choose from. The only ones that were really kind of all that interesting were a couple of those defensemen we looked at, right? Like Shea. Shea wouldn't be bad. 86 overall. Bring Shea in. Run him on the third line. All right, what do you guys think? Who should we go after? You had an opportunity to see some of those people who were available. You guys tell me. All right, I want to see some comments down below. Help me out. Who should we go after here to finish out the rest of this season? We have 22 games left? 22 games left, trying to shore up a spot in the playoffs. We're just outside the playoffs. As you can see, we're right there on the cusp on the wild card. We're only, 1 point out of second place? So if we can bring in Shea and lock down the defense, that would actually help us out tremendously. But if that is not what you guys want to do, you want to go with somebody else, you guys let me know, and I will evaluate, and I will make a decision next time in our next episode. In the meantime, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and we will catch you when we return in just a few days. Take care, guys.